What's up, Peter? Saw your videos. I'm just going to critique you. I'm going to show you some things that you need to work on. What I've noticed that you were doing is you're just going way too fast just right off the bat. You know, there's a lot of things that happened throughout your get-up, but when you go too fast, it's going to be a lot harder for you to correct what you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the proper get-up. I'm going to show you throughout the steps what you need to work on. Okay, you're there, but you know, you have a couple things that are just like standing out that I really need to address. First and foremost, got to get off that foam mat. Okay, hard surface, get used to being on the ground. The foam mat, I noticed when you were doing your windshield wiping, it was catching on your knee a lot. Just make sure that you're on a nice hard surface, nice stable surface, where you're able to be in control and move the way you should. So, with the get up, what I noticed was you grabbed the bell and you snaked your body to get in position. So automatically you threw your spine out of alignment. And that's not what you want to do, you know. You want to be solid from the very beginning. So you want to grab that bell, jam it in tight, and roll even with it. So your legs, hips, and torso stay in a straight line the whole time. Okay? So you grab it, boom. One thing I noticed too, you press up with one hand. You always press up with two hands. Very, very important, because if you press up with only one hand, you will fail the RKC, because what they teach you is they teach you how to lift heavy. You can never lift a 100-pound bell like this. Okay, so you always want to press with two hands. Okay, once this is here, you know, you have the position, you get the leg out and get the hand out, and make sure those shoulders are packed. Your lat engagement is very, 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 very crucial. In your swings that you showed me and in the get-up, I noticed that your lat wasn't engaged at all. So what you want to do is keep your hand flat. Be slow with these movements. Be controlled and explode through the movement, but be slow and control. Make sure you control it. So you explode up. Make sure the shoulder's packed. This knee is open. Your knee claps down, and which isn't good. You want to keep that knee open. Always keep it open. Okay, your shoulder's packed in. It's not here. Okay, so you have the shoulder packed. Your lats are engaged. Now you press up on the hand. Make sure you're in a control. Hips open, knees open. From here, right into a high bridge. Making sure the lats are down, chest is open, and you come right to here. Knee behind you. Now make sure that this knee does not collapse in. It's very important. You want to keep this knee open and keep a wide chest. You don't want to have the weight come in front of your body and collapse you in. So right here, chest open, knee open. Now if you need to load your hips a little bit, push your butt back to get that knee open, do it. From here, nice and tight, squeeze. Now right here, you want to have 90-degree angles all around. You want to have a 90-degree angle in your ankle, in your knee, in your hip, in your back knee, and your back ankle. Also, what you want to do is, you want to have a 90-degree angle here, okay? You don't want to have your hip all wide out where your plane of motion is actually hitting in two different ways. You want to stay nice and even. With all these 90-degree angles, you will be nice and strong on the way up, okay? So from here, wrists are straight, tuck your pelvis underneath so you can create nice tight hips, and stand nice and tall. Right here, I am completely solid. I cannot move. My stance is the same thing if I were to do pressing, snatching, swings, whatever the case may be. Everything is in nice, proper alignment. If you walked in the door right now and saw me, you wouldn't know if I did a press, a snatch, a get up, overhead walking, whatever the case may be, jerks, push press. So you want to have everything mimic each other. This, if you had a heavy weight, your body can't stabilize it. It has no balance. So you want to keep that nice base. Pack the shoulder in. Very, very important. Don't just be right here. Take a big step back. You still have these 90-degree angles from the very beginning. So basically, if I walked in the door, I wouldn't know if you were getting up or getting down. Windshield wiper your foot. Now this was very important. When you came down, you collapsed like this. Okay, your knee went in. You want to make sure this knee stays open and the chest is open. So do not collapse this in. Keep this nice and wide. Okay, now if you notice, 90-degree angle right here. Big angle. Chest open, come in, high bridge. Okay, chest open, engage that lat, sit right back down on your elbow. Make it, when you did the get up, you're like this. This is not proper positioning. You're gonna jam this shoulder into the shoulder. Boom, pack, make sure this knee's open, roll away, grab with both hands, roll over, okay? Very, very important. In the RKC, they will not pass you if you're rushing things, if you're not in control, and so on and so forth. Do not rush these movements. It's actually harder to do it slower, and you're activating more muscles and more stabilization in your shoulder and your hips when you do it slower. So do it slow, control each motion, make sure your lats are engaged like crazy. Also too, with your swing, I'm gonna try and do it like how you had it. You did a lot of like a scoop, you know? You weren't getting back far enough, and the hand a couple times was right here. This hand was not doing anything, you know? You wanna keep your body symmetrical, okay? You wanna explode through your hips. What you don't wanna do is, you're doing more of a squatting motion and trying to use your quads as the explosive part when you need to use your hips. Okay, it's all here. It's not here. So you need to hike back more. Create kind of like a deadlift. Okay, so practice your kettlebell deadlifting. Practice right here, chest open, just do a one-arm deadlift. Come down, butt up, do not sink forward. Okay? What you want to do with your other arm, you want to snap forward and basically, like it's kind of like doing a one-arm swing, but you don't grab with the other arm. Elbow slightly bent, snap forward. This is going to help you pack this shoulder and pack this lat. Once your arm's right here, your body's not symmetrical. So it's easy for you to shift and disengage your lat. You know, you want to make sure that you pack the lat down, your body's nice symmetrical, so what the one-arm swing should look like is this. Okay, notice my head was always looking forward. You had your head down, which made you round your back more. You know, you want that nice flat back, nice and tight. Make sure that your knees stay open, you know, and you're not just here, you're here. You should feel your hamstrings kill you in the morning. You know, it seems like you have a lot of hip mobility issues. Doing like the pretzel stretch, doing some hip flexor stretching, the tactical frog stretch will help with that. But with your swing, it wasn't too bad. Just need to learn how to be more of a deadlift and a squat and use that arm to snap it forward. Hopefully this helps. Thank you.